So cost reduction method has been studied well. Now we should move ahead for the techniques of cost reduction. First, this is what the cost reduction method. It is a corrective function based on continuous process of cost, function and other analysis for increased efficiency in the application of components of production. So this is a corrective function based on continuous process. There will be the continuous process, no end for the cost reduction. There will be the scope to reduce the cost. So this sort of attitude or the confidence there in the cost reduction that we can achieve the better cost reduction techniques or technologies. So this is the cost reduction function and it is a continuous process. Next, we need to understand the cost reduction techniques. Why this cost reduction is very essential, important, or these techniques are important. So the key advantages of cost reduction strategies are they can help an organization's profitability and cash flow. We can achieve maximum profitability with the help of cost reduction. The profitability can be raised, increased, enhanced with the help of cost reduction, because the difference between selling price and cost is profit. When you are selling same product at same price with reducing cost, the ultimate difference between the margin between both of them will be the profitability, and as we reduce our cost, the profitability going on keep on increasing. With that, we should focus on the volume, quantity, how much quantity we are selling at that reduced pricing. So that makes difference, as well as the cash flow. Profitable firms with the better cash flows can do anything in the market. So it's outlined the important features and factors to consider while developing and implementing a program. A cost reduction program can help ensure that the outcomes are consistent with the organization's goals and values. We want to do the permanent change. We want to reduce cost permanently, not as a temporary, so that will last longer. It is widely known that implementing a cost reduction strategy is one of the most difficult obligations or tasks that the firm must do, especially when there are so many options available to cost conscious executions. We can study the various techniques while implementing in your organization. Which one should be suitable, that needs to be decided by that organization. Like these three are first three techniques we are going to understand about the cost reduction techniques. First is called just in time, JIT system, just in time system. Second is target costing, and third is ABM, activity based management. First, we will do just-in-time system. What is a just-in-time system? Everything comes from the Japanese technology. So, just-in-time's major goal is to manufacture the required things in the required quantity and quality at the exact time they are needed. Here, the time is very crucial factor. The time need to be followed accurately. We should not miss that time. Okay, so just in time, the major goal is to manufacture the required thing in the required quality and quantity at the exact time they are needed. So just in time purchase is necessary for items that have significant carrying cost due to the large inventory. Because little amounts are ordered frequently, the purchasing mechanism reduces inventory investment. So just in time gives an idea why and how much quantity or inventory should be demanded as per the requirement of production line, as per the delivery dates. While following that delivery date, we must understand how much time we needed in the production line, how much time we needed in delivery plan, how much time storage capacity should be utilized. So just in time helps in reducing cost from the time of raw material purchase. So whenever the initial stage being controlling cost, ultimately the product cost will be reduced. So just in time gives focus on exact quantity, exact timing, exact quality. There should not be compromise in quality as well as quantity. How much quantity is needed? That much sufficient time we should provide that production cost. Then target costing, we had learned this chapter earlier one. Target costing is the decided cost from the desired selling price and desired cost price. The difference between them is a target cost. Why the target costing needed and how that helps you? So target costing is predetermined cost needs to be achieved by the organizations to get a desired profit, because when we are focusing on our the ultimate cost, we will try to reduce our cost from the beginning of the production line. So procurement of materials will get affected. Starting from that point, we will think about the cost of goods sold into the market. So target cost is helping us to think about the overall cost. So target cost is the process of designing a product and the procedure that go into making it so that it may be made at a cost that allows the company to profit when the product is sold at the projected market driven price. Whenever we are in a cut through competition, we'll have to follow the target costing, because our competitors are not going to sell their product at more pricing. So we need to control the cost to control the selling price. Whenever we are controlling our cost, we'll be able to succeed in the market to face the competitive environment. So we'll be able to face competition. So to achieve the competitive environment, we need to go for target cost. Next one is activity-based management. The use of activity-based costing is to improve operations and decrease non-value added cost. Improve operations and decrease non-value added cost is known as activity-based management. ABM, major purpose is to find and remove non-value added activities and expenditure. Those activities, those expenditure are not at all contributing, not at all giving any value addition to the product. They need to be eliminated. And that why the ABM, activity-based management, is focusing on the activities which are actually needed, which are providing the value additions, and which are not appropriate with the requirements. They need to be eliminated, and activity-based management work on that. So these three techniques are initially presented over here, that any organization can go for the cost reduction with the help of just in time, with the help of target costing, or can go with the activity-based management. Any one activity, any one technique can be selected, but there are many things to come here. Many more techniques are there. So we are going to learn about them right now. So we are moving ahead. The next will be life cycle costing, Kaizen costing, and management audit. We have already studied about the life cycle costing. It was unit 1. Kaizen costing with the target costing, it was unit 2, and management audit. Many things yet to come over here. So Kaizen and life cycle costing. First we go for Kaizen. Kaizen stand for continuous improvement. This costing technique is focusing on continuous improvement in the product. So this will gives you the keep on adding the values with reduction of cost. So the process of cost reduction throughout the production phase of an established product is known as Kaizen costing. This is the derived from Japanese word. Kaizen means continuous and steady development, slow by slow, gradually slow, but there will be achievement of improvisation. So little actions, and it's opposed of big or radical change by innovation or large scale investment technology. Kaizen is opposing to that thing. We should not go for the big and innovative thing. Kaizen is continuous and slowly improvisation things. There is always scope for the improvisation, and that is being addressed in Kaizen costing. Life cycle costing calculate and aggregate cost throughout the course of a product's complete life cycle to see if the profit made during the manufacturing phase will cover the expenditure incurred during the pre and post production stage. So lifestyle costing is a comprehensive study of overall lifestyle costing from the pre to the post production. So pre-production to the post-production overall cost incurred while the product life cycle, that needs to be addressed. And whenever we are understanding this concept, in which segment, whether the introduction part or the growth or the maturity or the decline stage, which stage has lost maximum cost over there, we need to understand that part. And while introducing the another one, we must address each sort of costing. In life cycle costing, what sort of costs are engaged in introduction stage? There are research and development costs. So that needs to be understand how much research and development costs should be invested, how we are going to introduce our product in the market, how much advertisement cost will be there, how we enter in the market, whether the penetration strategy or the skimming the screen strategy. So that things needs to be addressed. So life cycle costing gives the overall idea, and after studying each and every segment of the cost, we need to decide about the life cycle costing as a use of cost reduction techniques. Next part is management audit, the next technique we can say. So both corporate and non-profit organizations can benefit from the management audits, because other things are being constant for profit maximization. We are always thinking about that, but management audit is also helpful in the non-profit organizations, where the organizations are made to give the service or welfare of the society. So there also the management audit can help us, often known as the performance audit. Management audit is also known as performance audit. So management audit are designed to assist management in doing better job by finding waste and inefficiency and recommending a course of action for improvement. Here the management need to think about the wastage, inefficiency, and recommending a course of action to improvement. Wherever the things are going wastage, what sources are going to be wastage, like material, labor, or overheads. So which part is going to be waste, and how that wastage can be controlled, and that wastage control mechanism will be studied with the help of management audit. Inefficiency, which part or which area is inefficient, is not at all giving the targeted cost reduction, that needs to be studied, that needs to be addressed. So management audit helps in that to reduce the cost. Next techniques are, there are 4 techniques, like business process re-engineering. We must understand the concept of business process re-engineering is a thorough process redesign that focuses on discovering innovative new approaches to achieve goals. So innovative new approaches to achieve the goals. Business process re-engineering aims to improve an organization's main business process by focusing on simplification, cost reduction, improve quality, and increase customer satisfaction. This is the area where re-engineering taking place, where the organization is re-engineering their business process. Operations has been changed, and to achieve the cost reduction or the quality improvisation, to increase the customer satisfaction. These are the main goals of re-engineering process. So this is one of the technique for cost reduction. Then value chain. We must understand this part of value chain. Value chain analysis is a technique for increasing customer satisfaction. The main focus of value chain is to increase customer satisfaction while also reducing cost. Cost reduction and customer satisfaction should go hand in hand. This is the main purpose of value chain analysis. So value chain gives us that much potential to customer satisfaction as well as cost reductions. The value chain is a connected set of values, creating activity that span the supply chain for basic raw materials, component suppliers, and the end use product or service provided to the consumer. So value chain is a step-by-step process from the procurement of the raw material, processing it and selling it to the customers. Every time we are focusing on the reduction of cost without compromising customer satisfaction. So customers should be satisfied with our product. So value chain take their steps to reduce the cost but without sacrificing customer satisfaction. So this needs to be addressed properly. TQM, total quality management. All business functions are included a continuous quality improvement process when using a TQM approach. We might have seen that tested, that stamping is there. There was an illustration, an example from Japanese technology. One American company ordered something from Japanese and asked them to give 10% defective piece. So the bill is there for American company. As per their requirement, 10,000 quantity were produced at a zero defect, and additional 10% of 10,000, that is means 1,000 quantity has been defected, and that cost a lot. The American businessman asked why these defective pieces are so costly. So the answer from the Japanese manager that we need to think how to make a defect, because they have a zero defect technology. They are following zero defect technology. To make a defective thing, we have to change the process. We have to spend our maximum time. So as when we are focusing on total quality management, the total quality management comes from the procurement of the material till the sale of the material. Every time we need to focus on quality. We should not compromise that. And if once that being a habit, our cost is automatically going to be reduced, because it doesn't require much money to reduce the cost, because it requires the efficiency, it requires the zero wastage, and that can be taken place with the help of total quality management, TQM. The next part is benchmarking. So benchmark is the process of comparing existing procedure and performance level with those other companies or subunit with the same business in order to determine the most effective means of executing a task. The benchmarking is a system of comparing between the same industry but another company, where we are going to understand how much cost they are spending for making this much product, and that benchmark system should be followed. Whether in benchmarking we have few limitations, like we are not able to get each and every data from the other company, but benchmarking helps us to face the competition from the competitors, and we are able to succeed in that competitive environment because of the benchmarking system. When it is possible to achieve the target of cost reduction only because of these all techniques. So ultimately, we are moving towards the summary. In summary, we must understand the market research, advertising, packing, warehousing, distribution, and after sales supports are just a few of the tasks that might be included in a cost reduction program. We had already covered in the methodologies how to reduce that cost. Fixed assets and inventories that aren't being used profitability should be sold, and the proceeds should be reinvested in the some successful channel. Somehow some your assets or inventories are not at all helping, not at all profitable, they needs to be sold off. Their capital investment should be withdrawn from them and should divert the funds to other things. Now multiple choice question. Management audit is also known as dash. So the answers are strategic audit, performance audit, internal audit, or statutory audit. The answer is performance audit. Why? The performance audit and this management audit is helpful in profit making as well as non-profit making organizations, which gives the idea of the wastages and ineffectiveness. Businesses use dash basic cost reduction strategies. Basic strategies were five to reduce cost, but we have studied many strategies or the techniques. So this is the end of question and answer session. The question can be come according to this part. That's it for today. Thank you.